Welcome back, guys. It's the Executioner, and today I'm going to debunk anarcho-mutualist arguments. This will be a multi-part series, so each part will have two arguments, and I will call the arguments points for, a time-saving measure. But anyways, let's get right into this. First off, let's define what taxation is. Taxation is taking money by force via the state or any other oppressive entity to fund monopolistic state programs like defense, courts, etc. Taxation is, again, taking money by force that was earned by someone who worked for it. Now that that's defined, let's debunk rent is taxation. Renting a room or a piece of property is a voluntary agreement both by the tenant and landlord. The agreement is a written contract which both parties have to agree to. The tenant must follow certain rules set forth in the contract and pay a fee to live there, also known as rent. If a person is unhappy with the conditions, they can withdraw from the deal and the contract is not signed, and the person can find a new landlord willing to rent them a piece of land under better conditions. In the end, the person looking to live in an apartment is voluntarily signing a contract. The contract is a real and tangible thing, unlike the so-called social contract. This means once a person signs the contract, they have given the landlord their word in regards to paying rent, and in return, the landlord allows you to live there as long as you pay the rent. Both parties benefit. The landlord can earn money and you have a place to live as long as you follow the contract you signed. If you do not fulfill the contract, the landowner has a right to kick you out. If you refuse, you are now trespassing on his or her property. If you continue, he or she has a right to grab a weapon like a gun and tell you to get the hell out as you are refusing to leave. It's the right of any landowner to defend their land and business. Someone staying without paying is theft. In the end, it's your choice whether you want to rent or buy your own piece of land. But also, if you agree to a contract, be expected to follow it since you signed it. Second point anarcho-mutualists like to bring out: capitalism requires a government. This is false. Anarcho-mutualism is conflating capitalism with corporatism when they are two separate things. In capitalism, in the free market, it does not require government, as it functions independently from a central authority. Capitalism is decentralized, meaning no higher authority controls it. All businesses have the potential to succeed or fail. It's up to the market, a decentralized entity. The market describes how individuals make choices independent of a central authority and how it affects business. The customer is the main decider, independent of a central authority. He or she can decide what to buy, not a central authority like government. Capitalism does not require government. Corporatism, on the other hand, does require government. Government can pick who will win or fail by passing laws and other regulations that hinder the free market and smaller businesses. This system is dominant in America. Corporations lobby the government for more and more regulations that give colossal power to corporations while hindering smaller companies by creating regulations that makes it harder for smaller companies to compete. To drive the point home, government gives power to large corporations by laws giving them monopolies and other tools to crack down on small businesses, destroying competition. Continuing the second point, China is not capitalist. It is ranked 110 on the 2018 Index of Economic Freedom according to a report by the Heritage Foundation. Quote, China's economy remains mostly unfree, but benefits from integration in the global economy. There is little momentum for reform, and state-owned enterprises still dominate the financial sector and many basic industries, with a new, quote, socialism with Chinese characteristics, end quote, guiding ideology. The leadership appears to be stepping back from liberalization, increasing the likelihood of less openness to imports and investment. New bureaucratic hurdles, potentially weaker rule of law, and strengthen resistance from vested interests in the state sector that already impede a more economic development, end quote. To say China is capitalist is like saying the Soviets produced enough bread to feed all of its people. It's simply not true. State-run industries are still dominant in China. Also, to reiterate, quote, still dominant in the financial sector and many basic industries, end quote. A society or country cannot be capitalist if government gives power to corporations to control the market. It also cannot be capitalist if the state owns the means of production. Thank you for watching Debunking Anarcho-Mutualism Part 1. If you want to see more parts, please like the video and subscribe. If you really want to support my channel, please donate to my Bitcoin or Patreon. All links are in the description. Keep in mind, all my videos are Creative Commons 3.0. You can upload them wherever you want, as long as you give credit to me and just link my channel. You can mirror the videos if you want. So thank you guys for watching the video, and bye.